On YouTube, man, the trailers are coming like crazy. We got a new Fast 9, aka F9 trailer today. We're going to break it all down, let you know what we can get from it as far as the story. Remember, we did have a trailer that came out, a teaser trailer that came out before, but this kind of reiterates the story. So we're going to break it all down. Before we get started, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so that you don't miss. And let's dive right into it. So we know the story from the previous trailer that came out. Basically, the gang is all together except for Paul Walker. It's kind of a sad occasion. They do want to keep reminding us and letting us remember that in this world, Paul Walker's character is okay, and that he's living with his wife and kids and they're having a good time, but he's removed himself from that life. But they still hold him near and dear. And then we know that John Cena's character, Jacob, okay, the brother of Dom, is here. And basically, he talks in this trailer about somehow being betrayed by Dom, and that's the reason why he's now teaming up with Cypher, aka Charlize Theron's character, and going after Dom and his crew and his team. We don't know like the objective, the main goal of the movie, the premise, but we do know that whatever Dom and the team are after, Jacob is there to get in their way. And this is arguably, you could argue, because it's family, he could be the most formidable enemy that Dom has ever faced. So, with that being said, we have a whole bunch of characters coming back. Han is back, obviously, from Fast and Furious 2, Tokyo Drift. And so he's back. Charlize Theron's character, obviously, as I mentioned, is back. And it looks like it's going to be, I kid you not, Fast and Furious 9 is going to space. You may not have caught that. It was at the end of the trailer right here. This image right here. What does this look like? They're already on a plane and they've strapped a secondary vehicle to it. What do these look like right here? These are the rockets that you would find on a Tesla rocket ship, on a NASA spaceship. They are going to space. This is something that people have always joked about with the Fast and Furious movies. Like and Tyrese Gibson's character even said as much. Parker, he even said, we've taken down planes and trains and tanks and the submarines, right? And so people would joke and always say, all right, well, they haven't gone to space yet. It appears that the folks over at Fast and Furious, they've decided to take it to space. So that is going to be awesome. That looks like it's going to be the big set piece of the movie. It's going to be when they go to space. Now, I'm assuming the rest of the crew are here in the plane here, and you just have Parker and Roman are in the spaceship. I don't know why. I guess their expertise is needed in space. Another cool thing we saw from this trailer, the magnet car. That's awesome. So he's able to manipulate. Now, I mean, it's in theory it could work, but I don't see how it could pull these cars across the street and not like pull people's cell phones or like a fork or I don't know, any metal object out of the street. I mean, even a stop sign doesn't weigh. I mean, these trucks probably weigh 4 tons each, probably 3.5, 4 tons each. So the fact that it's able to pull those, it would be pulling and bending lampposts and things like that. But it's still an awesome idea, and I can't wait to see it happen in live action. So we have the return of Shaw. So Shaw's mom, I think her name is Madeline or Magdalene. Magdalene Shaw. She's returning. Yeah, it's Magdalene Shaw. She's returning for this movie as well. So it really seems like they're getting the whole team together. And one thing you have to remember is even with these new faces that have shown up in the trailer, they're probably going to be there for life. I mean, this movie just keeps going on in perpetuity. So Fast 10, Fast 11, who knows? I think Vin even said as much that as long as people still wanted these movies, they were going to keep trying to come back together and make these movies. So another thing, we have Ramsey's character is back. She was in the previous movie. She's kind of Roman / Parker's love interest. They're kind of I guess she's still deciding. She hasn't made her decision on one of them. But what you may not know, and we didn't see her in the trailer, Cardi B is in this movie. I kid you not. Cardi B is in the movie. Now, what I will say about the new characters that are here, including, John Cena's character, he's probably not going to end up dying in the movie. I highly doubt it. what they're probably doing is bringing him in to be a franchise partner. Oh, you guys can't even see Madeline here. There you go. There she is. Magdalene, I think. But yeah, they're probably bringing in Jacob's character, aka John Cena's character, to be a long-term member of the crew. So what that kind of does is it's a little disappointing, but what's probably going to happen is there will be no real stakes in this movie where it's somebody's going to die and nothing like life or death. What's probably going to happen is Jacob and Dom are going to make up at the end of the movie, and they're going to go after Cypher. And because we know she has a vendetta against Dom, she's trying to take them all down. She tried it before, failed with Hobbs. Hobbs ended up on the team because remember, she was working with Hobbs, and Hobbs ended up on the team. And so now with Jacob, I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing. But sorry for the car passing by. I think that at the end, Charlize Theron may die in this movie. I know it's kind of rare that they ever kill off anyone from these movies. One thing I wanted to point attention to, check that out right here. This necklace, that's the same kind of necklace Dom has. So, I mean, obviously they're family, but it's interesting to see that they're kind of tying those family roots together and those plot lines together. So I don't know if this is Dom's necklace, if somehow he got it off of him, who knows, and decided to wear it. But I'm more of the opinion that he has one of his own. So we have the return of Letty. We have Dom and Letty's son, which is cool to see. This would be kind of the first kid to kind of grow up in the Fast franchise. I know that they love doing the whole family thing, so who knows if this little guy will actually grow up and replace or become an actual part of those movies. Especially because it's been so long in between the movies, he would have time to grow up a significant amount. You know how they age up kids in order to fit different stories? Well, assuming that the next Fast and Furious movie doesn't come out for another 4 or 5 years, maybe 3-4 years at the most, he'll be older. I mean, he's like a baby now. He maybe looks 5. So, he might be 10, 12 by the time the next movie comes out. Who knows? He might age up in this story nicely, depending on what kind of stories they want to tell. So yeah, the whole crew is back. They're going to space, man. That's crazy. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think of that, what you think of this movie as a whole. And if you're tired of the Fast movies, this movie is actually officially titled F9 on IMDb. It's actually called F9. It's not even called Fast 9, but we know what we're talking about. But let me know if you're tired of the movies. I'm not. I have much the same opinion as Dom, that basically as long as these movies are good in the sense that they can keep ramping up the action. I don't know where they go after space, but I will tell you this, and you heard it here first. If they're looking for somewhere to go after space, travel through time. That's the next frontier. If you've already taken space, water, land, air, you got to do time. You got to surf the seas of time. So they're already going to space in this movie. So, if there's a Fast 10, how can you up that? Especially assuming John Cena is going to be in the next one. Cardi B is even in this movie. With this whole massive cast of Hollywood stars and stuff. I'm assuming Charlize Theron's character is going to die, though. She's not going to see the end of the movie. But assuming that mostly everybody's back, even they're bringing in people like Han back from Tokyo Drift. I think they gotta time travel. That's just my 2 cents. Let me know yours down in the comments below. Also, hit us with a like, subscribe, click the bell. A whole bunch of content coming out. We did Supergirl and the Flash last night. There was new Snyder Cut news. A super frustrating trailer dropped by HBO Max last night. So I did a video on that. We had a debris on Monday. We're always taking suggestions. So let us know down in the comments below what shows you'd like to see us cover. And then what do we got for the wrapping up the week? What's today? Wednesday? Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We got Friday coming. So I'll be covering that. 2 episodes left, so you don't want to miss. Click that bell. Thank you guys so much for watching. Join the Wee Sibs. Become a Sib. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace. Have a good night. Not a good night. Have a good day.